Hello, welcome back to NMI. In this video, which is a follow-up of my previous video on modular power supplies, I'm going to show you an easy way to check the power supply cables and make sure that they are compatible with your power supply. So here we have the power supply. This is gigabyte power supply, right? A modular one. And the process that I'm going to describe, it's super simple, and I think anyone can do that. All you need is a multimeter, right? So if we look here, usually the power supply has the ATX power that goes to the motherboard. It's always attached, right? And this is it. So we have a CPU cable here and the ATX connector here, right? The process is really super simple. All we have to do is to make sure, like, we identify a known pin here. So again, like, we don't need to power anything, and that's the main thing, because if you power, you risk damaging the computer or, you know, any peripheral. So we're not going to power anything, but we're going to make sure that the +5 and the +12 and the ground are in the right places on the other connectors, right? So the process is super simple. If we look here on the diagram of the power supply, we're going to see that these 3 pins here, these are the +5 volts, right? This is a ground, a common wire, right? And here we have a 12 volt. So that's all we need. Yeah, here, right? Here we have a 12 volt. I believe this one is also 12 volt, but it doesn't matter. So as long as we identify the right ones, then we're all good. Now, the process is super simple. I'm going to attach a cable here. Let me... This is the first one. This is a serial SATA power cable. I'm going to connect it here, right? For this, oops, here. So in order to identify the right power, if this cable is the right one, we need to use a serial SATA device. I have a hard drive here. This is the one that got damaged in the last try. So I'm gonna connect. Again, everything is powered down, right? So there's no risk of damaging anything. And what I'm gonna show you is that we can identify the power. Let's see. Here we have I'm gonna use the multimeter here. So first, let's try the ground, right? This is the ground. Yeah, this is the ground here. And according to the diagram, ground should be, let's see, these guys. And it is, right? Now let's see the +5. +5, according to the diagram, are these guys here. Oh, see? This is not it. Oh, see? This is reversed. So this cable is not good, because I am testing here. Oh, maybe you're not seeing it. I'm testing here +5, right here, and we have continuity to +12 according to the serial SATA power diagram. So this is reversed. So we know. So just to make sure, let's go to the 12 volt. 12 volt, we should not see anything here, and we should see 12 volt connected to the 5 volt rail on the hard drive. So using this cable here with this power supply, we're gonna damage the device, right? Again, another cable. Let's see, +5. Oh, this is good. Now +12. Good. And ground. So this is a good cable. See? So it's pretty simple, right? All you need to do is to make sure that you have a good reference, and the ATX power connector here is always a good reference. Now let's go for another kind of cable. For the PCI Express cable, you need to be slightly more careful because oh, that's not it. This is it. Because we want to make sure that all pins are correct, right? Usually also on the PCI Express, well, we have 6 pin and 8 pins, right? The top pins are usually ground except for pin 6 here, and the bottom pins are 12 volts. On the 6 pin, from what I recall, the middle pin here on the bottom is not connected, but can be connected to 12 volts. So you want to make sure that we have at least 12 volt connection on all these bottom pins, or most of them, and ground on all the top ones. It's okay if there's no ground on pin 6, as I mentioned, because that is the sense pin. So let's take a look. Let's start with ground here. So we are testing ground. Here we should see ground. Here we can see ground. Yes, okay. This is also ground. And this is also ground. That's good. Now the 12 volts. Here we should, like we're looking here at the 12 volts on the ATX. We should see 12 volts here. Yeah. Here. Here. And here. Cool. So that's that cable is compatible with this power supply, and that is good. Now, I want to show you something, because I was reading on the internet that there is like some discussions around the sense pin, right? So on this power supply, I'm going to show you that those pins are all connected to the ground. So here we have the, I'm going to disconnect the cable. Here we have the power supply, the circuitry, right? And it's pretty cool that this panel here is a separate PCB, as you can see. PCI Express are these 2 connectors here, right? And if we check, so you can see here that we have big ground wires here, and the yellow wires are the 12 volt. I believe they're connected here. Yep. And the 5 volts. Oh yeah, the 5 volts are coming here. So what I want to show is that if we look here, ground, .08, same thing, almost same thing. Yeah, same thing. So we can see here that on this power supply, all these wires, all those pins are connected to ground. So there's no real sense connection on the power supply side. Maybe on the other side, the device might be expected to do something, but it's all grounded here, and that's what we measured before, right? Otherwise, this the circuitry here for this power supply is pretty cool. I was expecting, you know, simpler stuff because that's what I usually see on other power supplies. There are daughter boards on this one, so it seems to be a nice design. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. So vSense here, in this case, it's connected to ground and that's it, right? And you better measure on the PCI Express all the wires because maybe some of them might be reversed, right? So you can have maybe 12 volts on one on that row, and then the other one might be reversed. So you don't want that. As I mentioned before, since you don't know if the cable is the right one for your power supply, you better measure, on this case, all the wires to make sure that all of them are properly connected. Hey, just a quick break here. If you like my videos, please press the thumbs up on this video and subscribe to my channel, NMI. Thank you. Now the last one is the power for like legacy devices, right? So I'm gonna connect to the parallel ATA here, and we're gonna do the same thing. So here we have a legacy power cable, right, for like parallel ATA and floppy drives and this kind of stuff. So we're gonna connect it to the power supply, the parallel ATA here. And on these guys, this is plus 12, ground, and plus 5, right? So this is also easy. Let's check plus 5 first. So plus 5, one of these 3 pins here, right? And plus 5 here. Good. Now ground, just to make sure that everything is in place. One is disconnected. Okay, plus 12. Oh, interesting. We have plus 12 here too. Oh, this is probably a capacitor. Or not. Is there anything else connected here? Oh, this one also has a serial ATA. So 12. Yeah, I don't understand why. Usually this should be ground. Yeah, it's a capacitor here. No. Let's try another one. Okay, here we have another one. Connect again. And let's try plus 5. Plus 5 is okay. Now plus 12. Okay. Yeah, this is different. And ground. See, so this cable is okay. This cable is okay. It's the right cable for this power supply. And this is what I wanted to show you. So that's a pretty simple process. All you need is a multimeter, and just relying on known pins here, you can make sure that you have the right cables for your power supply. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you liked, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye.